What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Unhinged Live. We're here for the post game tonight. I got Sean Petrucci. I got Dan Rourke. How we doing, guys?
Doing well.
I've been better.
Dan, I can tell that you're better. I know
Honestly,
you've been better.
Honestly, I'm not doing terrible, to be honest. Like what people expect. I don't want to say a hot take, bro, because I said it on Twitter, but I'm pretty calm about Judge, and I'll tell you why once we get there. At least I'm not to tease it, but
we'll get into that fairly soon. But shout out to everybody currently in the chat. Let's take attendance. Shout out to Michael, Damian, Mookie, Amy, Stolen Memes of the Week, quality name. Mookie again, Michael, CJ. We got Lori, Erica, Chabuzi, KG Baseball, Michael, Brog, Love Brog, PTR, Julio, Junior, Yo Elvis is a legend, Swainer, Anthony, Johnny, Love Johnny, Rocco. Sorry if I missed anybody. We're off a brutal...
I don't think you did, bro. I don't think you missed anybody.
Listen, I try my best. But listen, we're off a brutal Yankees loss tonight, but we're still in good spirits, right? I mean, because like, what else is there to do? Tonight was probably like, would we say it was worse than the opening day loss?
Opening day pissed me off more.
Yeah, I agree.
This one should have pissed me off more. Like this game is a bunch of bullshit. I mean, it really just comes down to one thing, bro. The stupid ass extra inning rule. Right? That happened on opening day, didn't it?
Bro, we could get started talking about this. The extra inning rule is the scum of the earth. Whoever invented this, I don't know if it's Rob Manfred, you should just be banished from Earth. Like, we should use you as like a test subject to go to Mars.
I agree.
But then again, like if the test worked out and that person would be the first person on Mars, I'd be a little bit pissed off just because like they'd be in textbooks and stuff, you know. But
it's just so dumb, bro. Like, and like the fact that like they get rid of the DH, but they keep this. Like, and I don't hate all the rules, yo. Like, I'm cool with the 7-inning doubleheaders, to be honest. But like this extra inning rule, it's not baseball, yo. Like it really isn't, and that's where like I draw the line, yo. Like, this is not like the game that we've been watching the past however many years we've been alive. You know, like this is fundamentally different.
Yeah. Listen, let's kind of break down the game a little bit. I say we start things off talking about Jameson Taillon and kind of the start that he gave. It was his first start. I believe they said in over 700 days. He looked solid. Yeah. He gave up the 2 solo shots, but other than that, he went 4 2/3, 3 hits, 2 earned runs, 7 Ks. I would say that this was what you would want to see out of Taillon his first start back at the Yankees, no?
This was more than what I expected, to be honest.
Yeah, Sean, what did you predict in the pregame?
I think I don't remember.
I think I predicted. Though. I was very close.
I think I was actually really
5,
close.
2 earned runs with 7 Ks. I was 1 out.
I was around that. Yeah, I think.
But like I still think that Taillon's feeding into my narrative, but that by the end of the season he's going to be our number 2.
Oh yeah, I mean,
I think
like
you think number 2? Huh?
I think so. Yeah, he definitely has that potential.
Yeah,
I think the number 2 isn't on the team right now, but Taillon, like I could see him like if it is. Yeah, I think like Taillon if we don't get anybody, like I could see that honestly, because he did look really good tonight, yo. And honestly, this might be like a hot take. I'm glad the home runs came in the same inning. Is that weird? Like it's like he was good besides like a span of 5-10 minutes. You know what I mean?
I love seeing how he bounced back from that too. Mm-hmm. Like I thought that was huge. Like the fact that he's been completely imploded.
He struck out 2 after the second homer, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. He looked good.
And bro, screenshot, but like the clip of when like Cole and Taillon were in the dugout together, that was dope.
No,
and when Cole created Taillon, I love that.
Yeah, and we talked about this. We've talked about this so much. I think a lot of people like don't realize how important it is to have Cole there, like to mentor Taillon, because like they're boys, like from the Pittsburgh days, and now to have a guy like Garrett Cole as Taillon's like mentor, coming back from all this stuff
in New York, especially
exactly.
You know, like just multiplies everything by 2. You're right. It's so good that they have he has Cole.
Exactly, and my key here. From tonight, I'm just glad Taillon didn't get the loss. I know wins and losses really mean nothing for pitchers, but like I'm glad he didn't get the loss in his first start with the Yankees. Love to see that. But the key of the night as to why the Yankees lost was the offense, bro. Like, how do you have 13 hits and only put 3 runs on the board? I mean, runners in scoring position, we know that they're god awful at that. But tonight they were 3 for 14, left 12 guys on base. That can't happen against the Baltimore.
How many times did they lead the inning off with like 2 singles, or like a single and a walk, and then just
that's the thing. Like they wrapped up hits, and that's what in my head. Though, I'm trying to think like, all right, who's the main culprit that was really bad tonight? Nobody comes instantly to mind because like in my head, I don't remember the offense being that bad. Obviously they were, but like that's because like we did get hits. Like you said, like we led off innings with like back-to-back hits, and then what did it start? I mean, we scored with Hicks in the second inning, had that RBI single, and then from there we didn't score until the Gio RBI.
Yeah.
So I mean.
And listen, that run was like by the skin of their teeth too. Like Mike Talkman scored by like
So it was a third
half
one.
a centimeter.
And that was
exactly.
Real quick, that was a dope ass fucking hit. That was epic, yo. That was ironic because that was a really good call by K, and then you had that call with Tyler being power.
Bro,
about
he's
that,
like,
bro.
and Tyler Wade's gonna tie the game.
for him,
Oh wait, no, never mind. Oh wait, he thinks
like, wait, we'll see.
There's two things going through his head. Did he think the runner was on third, or was he just like, all right, it's Tyler Wade, it's a guarantee?
It's Tyler Wade. Yeah,
it must be because like,
listen,
I felt bad for him. Yeah,
I'm not gonna rip K too much because I know you love him, but he's had some brutal mishaps this season.
Bro, like, I love K. Like, it's gonna be one of those people, bro. Like, when he eventually passes on, bro, and I'm like 50 years old, like I'm gonna go tell my grandkids to be like, I was lucky to watch, like listen to him on the TV. Like seriously, like, I love K. I think he's like an all-time announcer.
You might be the only person I've ever heard say that.
No, there's a few out there, and he follows James Av on Instagram too, which doesn't hurt.
Do you like K over Matty V?
Yeah, but that's I'm biased because like K is my guy. Like you know what I mean. Like he's the Yankees announcer. Like, I guess you guys aren't. You both.
K's more nostalgic.
Sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's like a John Sterling effect.
Nostalgia is the ultimate bias, so of course I would pick K over Matty. But like in terms of the epic moment, like I guess. I mean, Matty V, bro, you just think of the Greg Bird homer, and that's like an instant W.
Or Lindor's grand slam.
The Rajay Davis call too. Matty V has some classic calls. That was good. But listen, like,
real quick question: wasn't Matty V signed on to do the Angels, but is he not doing that no more?
Me and Sean went over this before. Conversation. He has a contract with MLB Network, ESPN, and Fox Sports West. He's doing all three.
I was confused because I think I've watched a couple Angels games. I haven't heard him though. I haven't heard him.
He's done a couple.
I know he's signed. Oh, he has. Okay, just make it sure because me and my buddy were wondering that.
Yeah, he's under contract with all three. It's crazy. Yeah. It's really crazy. But like I'm looking at the Yankees box score, right? And just looking at the lineup, if you look solely at the hits and the at-bats, you would think that the Yankees probably put up like 10 runs tonight. I mean, DJ had a multi-hit game, Stan had a multi-hit game, Gary had a multi-hit game, Gio, Gardner, all these guys had multi-hit games.
Gary looked very good, by the way. And he had that walk, too. Yeah, he had 2 hits that both should have been doubles. And then, the walk, he's looking good. Behind the plate, there was no complaints. I don't think there was no issues behind the plate, right? I don't think today.
No, not that I know of. But I mean, like, it just sucks that they couldn't put any runs together. And it seems like it's becoming a storyline. I mean, just because they scored like 7 runs the past 2 games against putrid Oriole pitching, I really thought today was the key because they were going up against John Means, the Orioles' best pitcher, who's not one of these scrubs that they've been throwing out the past couple of games, right? And the Yankees just couldn't put anything together. I mean, they put the hits together, but they couldn't cash in on the runs. And I think that it's just very telling going back to like the couple games against the Blue Jays where we talked about like the lack of situational hitting and how important that is this season, especially going to the playoffs, why they can never cash in on the postseason and make it to the World Series. And like tonight was just a perfect example of that once again. So it's like, what team are we going to be getting moving forward? The one that just demolishes bad pitching, or the one once they face a decent MLB pitcher, they just foil under the pressure? It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean,
Dan, I know you know where I'm coming from because we had an intense debate the other night about like how all these games matter, and like this is one of those games that matters.
I'm totally with you, Pat, on that. But like my thoughts are elsewhere, bro, in terms of like I think it all comes down to Judge. Like when Judge isn't in there, and I feel bad saying I don't want to say I'm being serious. Like I don't want to say this and be like, because obviously he was in the first game and the offense wasn't all that great either. But when Judge is in the lineup and he's on, everything is just totally different. And as we put our heads to the pillow last night, we knew Judge was on. And if he was in that lineup today, bro, like I almost guarantee they win.
I would. Okay, Dan.
I kind of agree with that.
I would agree.
And I'll be honest with you, like, and it's not even just really a matter of, it is ultimately opinion, but like, real quick, you ever read this book, Inside the Empire? Because there's a little segment in there where Cashman's talking about when the Yankees were on the little August slide after Judge broke his wrist. And a reporter asked Cashman, like, what's going on? Like, why isn't the team playing to the way they should? And it was simple. We miss Judge. We're not the same without Judge. And, like, it really is, like, a fact, almost, I feel like.
No, you know? I would agree with you just because, like, I've talked about this so many times. Look back at the 2019 ALCS. You could say the same thing about Giancarlo Stanton because this is what I want to talk about. You take Giancarlo Stanton out that lineup, even if he's not producing at Giancarlo Stanton level, just his name and his presence in that lineup, it's totally different.
The lineup, yo. Like, all of a sudden, I mean, even just on surface value, bro, on paper, what does Judge not being in the lineup change? It makes Gleyber Torres go from being, the 6th or the 7th hitter to the number 2 batter? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Right there.
And I'm not knocking Brett Gardner, even though like we know I'm not a big fan of him.
Yes, you are, bro. What you mean? Okay.
Even though I'm not a big fan of him, but it's like, bro, like looking at that lineup on paper, who do you think John Means is more scared of facing going into tonight? Brett Gardner or Aaron Judge? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so it
sure.
says a lot. It gives him so much more confidence on the mound, knowing that
one thing
Judge
on Brett
isn't coming
Gardner,
up.
by the way. Sorry, one thing on Gardner. When he's in the lineup though, like I do like him batting ninth. Like it does. Like when Gardner, he has to be in the lineup. When he's batting ninth, like that feels kind of good almost.
Yes, not
like,
third though.
Always, even bro.
No.
Nowhere above like seventh. But like if he's gonna be in the lineup, bro, bat him ninth. Like I've loved that shit, bro. Dating back to like 2010 when they would have him be like the double leadoff with Jeter and shit. Like that, it works. Gardner being ninth.
Yeah. Listen, let's talk about this really quick. Gleyber Torres had a simple ground ball. I believe if it was the top of the 10th, right? It would have ended the inning.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have ended the inning top of the 10th. Yankees would have gone to the bottom half, probably would have cashed in and walked off. But he just couldn't make a proper throw to first base. And I guess it should be noted, if you had an actual first baseman there, he probably makes that scoop. Because it wasn't that tough of a play. But Jay Bruce isn't a natural first baseman. I don't expect him to
he had
make
what
those
two scoops that he made before, two like tough plays that he made before that.
Yep.
Yeah, but Gleyber Torres has got to make a good throw there. I mean, I don't understand because all spring we kind of saw like a great improvement in Gleyber's defense, right?
That's what I was
Going
say.
into the season, where like maybe Gleyber's actually improved himself defensively, and so far this season he's been extremely underwhelming, and it's getting to the point where he's starting to cost us games again.
Bro, I mean, if you're a major league shortstop, you need to make that play. There's no excuses.
100%. Like it's
There's
like
no excuses,
play, bro. It shouldn't even be a conversation. And Justin Diamond brought this up on Twitter. I want to shout him out because it's such a good point. The whole narrative about Derek Jeter and his defense, and it's not overblown, right? Like his range, he didn't have a lot of range. A-Rod was a far better shortstop, whatever.
Yeah.
But you hit him a ball, you know he's making the play.
Yeah,
ground ball hit the Jeter, bro. A routine play. He made that's all I want. And Gleyber, bro, I don't think it's ever gonna be that. Like
it's so sad.
Like what if you actually, bro? Like, I'm not sure if you watched that play multiple times, but like it is the definition of a routine ground ball, bro.
No,
and like Jack Curry, I think John Flaherty on the post game was saying that G. Michael, Stick, he would always say to Jeter that you should take the same amount of time throwing to first or have the same arm motion throwing to first every single time. It should all be routine. With Gleyber, bro, like that's not the case. Like he had a rush after taking his time to make that throw. I know it making sense here, but like, if you watch that play, it was a much closer play than it should have been in the first place. And then to throw that ball, like 2 feet in front of Jay Bruce, like.
And shout out to Pedro Severino because my man was hustling.
Yeah,
down
I don't
the
think
line.
Gleyber expected that. That was half the problem. He looked up, he's like, "Oh,
why?"
Because, bro, I'm low key an old school baseball dude all of a sudden, bro. Because like the fucking shit he does behind home plate, bro. Weird as hell. Like, bro, like you're on the Baltimore Orioles. You're gonna finish.
All right,
fifth
boomer.
this year. Like, what's your career batting? Honestly, bro, I low key am turning into a boomer.
No, I
bro,
know.
Honestly,
I can tell. It's all right. You're like,
no. If that's a playoffs, I'm totally cool with it, bro. But like Pedro Severino, bro, he'll be down 10-0 in the game in May, and he'll be like fist pumping behind the plate when John Means gets his like third strikeout in 8 innings. Like, bro, relax, okay?
I'm sorry, Pedro Severino likes his team, Dan. Jeez.
Gary Sanchez did it. I wouldn't like him either.
Bottom line, Gleyber has to make that play. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. But now I think it just leads us with the question of, do we think this time next season, Gleyber Torres is the Yankees shortstop?
Oh, boy.
No.
I mean, I'm going to say no also because he hasn't shown any signs of improving. If he's not making that play, then
I know.
No hope for him.
It seems like he's getting worse.
Yeah.
It feels like he's getting worse. But it's like, bro, where do you go from here? Because you have nothing within the organization, obviously. Do you go the Seager route, the Story route?
Yes.
Story.
What is that phrase that people use? Fiscally irresponsible? Is that what that is? I don't know. It would be very irresponsible for Gleyber Torres. At this rate, the way it's unless takes a total turnaround, it'd be irresponsible for Gleyber to be the Yankees shortstop next year, bro. And it all is going to have to start with Luke Voigt's going to have to get traded. Either Luke Voigt's getting traded or Giorgio falls off a cliff or they trade him, which I don't see that happening. Because you got to open an infield spot. DJ's going to play first or he can – no, it has to be Voigt because Voigt would have to get traded. DJ plays first. Gleyber, you go to second and then get yourself a shortstop, either Corey Seager or I want it to be – or that. I mean, I don't know why. Like I've been tweeting this out tonight. I haven't actually processed that as a possibility when I feel like it kind of is. Like I don't see it happening, but it's a possibility.
It is.
I mean, like, bro, I got dogged on in the wintertime when I brought up trading him straight up for Castillo.
Dan, I mentioned it. I mentioned it on the live we did last week. Me, you, Kyle, and BBD. I mentioned trading Gleyber for Castillo and signing either Story or Seager. You guys thought I had 15 heads. You're telling me right now? No,
I definitely didn't.
The other two thought I had 15 heads. But bro, let's think about it. Imagine the Yankees. You trade Gleyber for Castillo. You sign Story. We're talking about a Yankees team with Luis Castillo and Trevor Story over a Yankees team with just Gleyber Torres. Why wouldn't you make that?
We
that
wouldn't
move
lose
10 times out of 10.
I'll take. Wait, are you mentioning? Or did you mention trading for Story or just signing in the offseason?
I would probably just talk about like signing him in the offseason because I don't know
Yeah,
if
no,
you
that's what
can
I would
trade for
do
him.
too.
I would rather do
Yeah.
that because what if you lose him? I mean, the amount of assets it'd probably take to get him too, even on a flyer.
Only thing I would disagree with their Pat is I'd rather just have Seager only because he's like a lefty. Story's ready, right?
Story's
like you could go either way.
There's only one name you can go wrong with, and it's Carlos Correa.
No,
you want him on this
there's
team?
no
he will never come.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the only name you could go wrong with out of the next. Like, bro,
guys,
I'll take Baez, and I think Baez is probably third, probably fourth on that list, like including Correa.
Guys, I kind of like Carlos Correa. No, I'm kidding.
Dude,
Could you imagine?
I kind of knew you were playing, bro.
Kick yourself off your own stream.
Listen, shout out to LA Yankee.
What's up,
King,
LA Yankee King?
$2 dono. Love you,
Yo,
LA Yankee.
LA, bro. What the hell should we do with Gleyber Torres? Like, give me every trade. Give me everything you got, bro. What are we doing?
What do you think about LA
Yankee
DJ
Kings? Though?
What do you think about LA Yankee King's take on Judge?
Oh no, I wasn't blaming DJ for nothing.
I'm saying no. And LA Yankee King.
Oh.
I was like,
what the hell? What the?
What did he do?
But Dan, what do you think about LA Yankee King's take on putting Judge at first base? Because he's adamant about that, bro.
Off that, it reduces. It basically brings Judge down to a slightly better version of Pete Alonso because positional value,
right?
And he'd still be the better hitter, which Judge is a better hitter than Alonso. But yeah, you become a first baseman, bro. He's gonna have a peak of 5 WAR seasons.
Yeah,
if he can't stay on the field, he won't be able to get there anyways. But fortunately, can I give my hot take, bro? Already, it's not even a hot take. I know what's going on with Judge.
I didn't even know you had a hot take. Oh wait, no, okay, wait, ready? So I had such a nice transition in my head too, but it's fine.
I'm sorry.
Speaking of Judge going to first base, we got some Judge injury news today. See,
we don't have injury news.
Oh my, bro, Dan. Yes, we did. He has a sore left side.
But I'll tell you why.
Injury news.
I'll tell you why.
Go for it, Dan.
He got his COVID shot. Made him sore. Being dead ass. He got his fucking COVID shot, bro.
That's not why. Dan.
He got his COVID shot and it made him all sore. I'm being dead ass, bro. Have you had your COVID shot? Bro, everybody that's gotten a COVID shot that I know, bro, has been like on their deathbed.
Who said he got the COVID shot?
Well, we know 85% of the Yankees did today. But I'm not saying it was today, like this week or whatever it was. And it very well could. We know they got COVID shots, is what I'm saying. And bro, it very well could be that.
Why would he be the only one? Our 6'7", 280-pound Greek statue is demolished by a COVID shot, and no one else is. Tyler Wade is vibing.
Judge could have been walking by Boone's. Listen, Judge has a shot, right? He walked by Boone's office, and like he has a slightest cramp. He just lets out like Boone hears that, bro. Calls up Cashman. He's like, "We gotta sit him. We gotta sit him," and that's that.
You think Judge was groaning?
No,
Judge is moaning in the locker room.
Okay, you're going up the stairs. You're feeling a little sore. Like, you're just like, not by choice. You just go like, you know.
No, I've never done that.
Whatever. Anywho, all I'm saying, bro, is this: if you're up to Judge to be playing today, and I'm almost 98% positive that it's because of his COVID shot.
All right, but here's my take on it. Listen, Dan, I feel like you always get this twisted. I love Aaron Judge. Obviously not as much as you. I don't think anybody does. But I love Aaron Judge. And all these like little things like are just starting to piss me off a little bit. Just because like we find out today Judge has a sore left side. I don't think it's because of his COVID shot. I think Dan's frozen. We started talking about Judge and all of a sudden he just can't handle it. But Sean, in all seriousness, like I really do think like this Judge stuff is getting frustrating, and I understand why fans are getting frustrated with it.
You need a new word for it. It's beyond frustrating. It's kind of just unreal. Like, how does it keep happening? It's like, is it going to be like every year for the next 7-8 years?
Here he is. Like, what happened, Dan? We start talking about Judge, and your whole thing just freaks out.
I got internet connection like shoddy, so I connected to my hotspot, and in the process, my computer just like went black. But
you gotta fix it to your AirPods.
Oh.
All right, yeah. So I was just basically saying, like the frustration that the fan base is starting to get with Judge. And listen, I understand why you see his name out of the lineup, and it's like a very. Did you hear the robot? It was a very it's a very frustrating feeling, like for fans because we know how much we love Judge, right? And like Dan said, we know the impact that he has when he's in the lineup. So I don't think it's more so fans being frustrated with Judge himself. They're frustrated with not seeing him in the lineup because they just want to see the Yankees do well. Is that fair to say?
There's a lot of frustration with Judge.
Dan, you're muted. No, we can't hear you.
Are you fucking serious?
Okay, now I can hear you. I can hear you. Yeah.
The train wreck.
What was your
What?
point again?
It's not coming through your
Judge-
AirPods, but
Judge.
it's fine. It's fine, Dan.
Fucking God. Well, I'm gonna make it. Sean, you can make your point. I'm sorry for the audience for me being a total degenerate right now.
Sean, do you have a comment to make?
What was your question? I think I already answered it.
Yeah, it was more so
The
just like
frustration.
yeah.
Yeah, I said that. I think there's a lot of frustration with Judge.
KG Baseball says, "Yo, when I am sore, I always make a sudden groan going up the stairs."
No, it's either that or like getting out of bed. I could see it.
No, we can't hear you, Dan. You're silent. He looks like he's gonna jump off his roof.
Just a bad day for Judge and his
Now,
fans.
like, can I just use my computer audio?
I could hear you now, Dan. Just rock
you
with
hear me?
it.
Yeah, you good.
Oh, word. Anyways, about Judge, bro. So yeah, people are frustrated at him. Whatever. I think they're kind of dumb for being that way because this isn't even my point. The Yankees have had 34 postseason games since he broke into the league. How many has he played in? 34. There you go. Also, too, I thought about it, and I was feeling that myself, too. I was like, man, Judge, yeah, he's not playing, and it just makes the game less exciting, right? And then I was like, but what matters isn't exactly like what Dan Rourke is excited about. Like, ultimately what matters is that he's there for the postseason and helps them win a World Series. So if Judge misses, I don't even give a fuck, 20, 30 regular season games a year. Like, yeah, I mean, my dopamine levels won't be as high, sure, for like a couple weeks in the summer. But if he's there, bro, come October, that's all I care about. And either way, I'm not mad because it was a result of a COVID shot today. So
Oh my God, you keep saying. All right, Dan. So right now, on a level of 1 to 10, what's your concern at as far as Judge goes?
You say a 1.
bro, I mean, it really is a goal. No, I'll say going to Tropicana Field makes it a 2. Because in general, bro, like with the turf, bro. I mean, that's what.
No, I get it, but like,
That's so sad that we have to be worried about our players and playing on turf.
yeah, it's annoying. All right, so
That's
let's say
sad.
I'm not
Dan,
concerned.
let's say Judge is not in the lineup on Friday.
I'll be concerned.
So what
That bumps
number?
up to like an 8 or a 9 at least.
Then we're talking like that's IL stint.
That's no COVID
That's just
shot.
possibility. That's like
That's no
Yeah.
good.
yeah. I mean, I think that means like you might be on the verge of like not on the verge. Like if you're out on Friday, bro, like you should be on the IL. You know.
Okay,
It'll be
so
retroactive to like
If
whatever.
I were the Yankees, bro, let's say this. If I were the Yankees and there's legitimately non-COVID shot, which is in case, non-COVID shot side soreness, and like he's still somewhat feeling it by this weekend, but not enough to go to the IL, I would just DH him. The whole
Dan,
weekend.
I'm gonna be honest. You're the only person that I've heard this COVID shot theory from.
Yeah, this is
Like
out of left
not
field.
one other person has ever mentioned this at
I'm a
all today.
genius. I'm a genius.
Did you put this on Twitter at all?
Could you imagine if he's right though?
I did actually put it on Twitter a little. I think I said because you didn't see the Yankees. They put out a thing when that dude, not the
Yes.
dude, the doctor went on this 7th
The
inning.
dude.
Yes.
Yeah, they put out a tweet. It was like 85% of the players are vaccinated this week, and I quote tweeted it saying like, "Oh, Judge has like vaccine soreness," and I'm serious. Like that's so plausible. It just hasn't marinated enough in your head. Like, bro, you're gonna text me tomorrow morning and be like, "Damn, that's actually low-key a good fucking."
It's
thing."
not as outrageous as
like once you I can understand why you guys don't actually believe me. Like I do actually think this, but like once you think about it a little bit, it'll take like 20, 30 minutes after the show, bro. And then you'll sleep
No.
on it, and then you wake up in the morning like, man, you know what? That's not that crazy for saying that.
I'm not joining your little cult here, Dan. Like this
I
is
think
sick. It's a
a
sick
lot of
theory.
denial involved with that.
Yeah, and I was thinking this before I ripped the pen too. So
You know, all right, listen, Dan. It's also the same side where the oblique injury was.
no, but Boone said it wasn't oblique.
Yeah,
No,
he said it
and
wasn't.
Boone
a league.
also says
I
a
don't
lot
believe
of
starting
things.
to hurt, bro. Too. Maybe me and Judge are like synced.
Can you
I
wrap
don't even
yourself
know
a
what
bubble
to
wrap
say.
then and not leave your house?
All right, no.
Yeah.
But seriously, Dan, like we talked about this last season when Judge had like the calf injury. I was like,
Yes,
Dan,
bro. If you hurt, I'll admit he's injury prone. Is that what you're gonna ask, bro? Isn't that the question of the fucking day? God fucking damn, bro.
let's
What do you
go.
like Twitter mentions, bro?
You must, bro. Your Twitter mentions when Judge like gets hurt.
You were
must be
part of
brutal.
them today, bro. Like, you just asked me, like how we feel or so whatever you said. I know.
Listen, I'm sorry. Like you know, I had to, bro.
I do find it fun. No, I find it funny. It is humorous, bro. That like. in
But
a way,
also,
I'm
you
not
asked
connected
for
with
it. Like by being Judge's biggest number one fan, you have to be there for the highs and the lows.
As one would say, I've made my own bed. I have to lay in
Yes.
it, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Listen, THG says Judge has a sore leg from Dan massaging it.
Can't confirm or deny, baby.
If it was a COVID shot, his arm would be sore, not his whole side.
I've
Excuse
heard
me.
whole
I-
body
I-
aches.
Bro, I have multiple friends who have gotten the COVID shot, bro, and it's way worse than just your arm. Like it literally gives you like feeling like the flu. And I've had people tell me that their like chest is hurt, which you can also say maybe is the side. So it's not just the arm. Point is, it's not just the arm. Your chest. I mean, listen, if it's your chest,
Your chest is not your side.
The side.
No, but listen, your chest. Okay, you have chest pain here. It expands to your side. Oh, now my side hurts.
Dr. Dan, they should have had you on the broadcast talking about the vaccine.
I know.
Because, you know it all.
He would have been spewing his Judge propaganda.
I didn't tell you. I'm going back to college to start out as a nurse and I'm going to be a doctor. Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, med school. Dan, maybe we should go to med school together.
But that would be pretty cool. Bro, a mansion in like Hoboken or some shit. A mansion, though.
We could live stream like in class.
Yeah. Moral story, Judge.
Yeah, that'll make it fast.
Put it out there, bro. And dude, when this does come out to be the case, and like, bro, even if we don't even find anything else about Judge's injury, like, and he plays 150 games, like, I'll say, yeah, it was just a COVID shot.
Dan, how about this? If it turns out, like, news comes out, like, oh, Judge's side soreness was as a result of the COVID vaccine, I don't know about that, but like, I'd dump a bottle of water on my head in honor of you, and I'll say this one's for Dan because Dan knows everything and I don't.
This is live and recorded, so if it happens, you actually do have to do that.
Like, you know me. If I say something, I'm owning up to it. Because, first of all, I think even if that was the case, they're never going to come out and say that. Because then none of the other players would get it.
No. They would not say that.
Well, I think they wouldn't say it in terms of, like, well, I don't know. Because I was about to say they wouldn't put it out there because that would make it like, oh, Judge got the COVID shot. And, like, people are weird about, like, vaccine propaganda or whatever. But, like, now that you say that, that is kind of true.
Yeah.
That, like,
I'm kind of safe with my bet.
But most of the players have already gotten it. And people know, like, it's out there, like, the COVID shot makes you feel like it's not a bad thing. It's only like 1 or 2 days of just feeling like trash.
Yeah, I guess.
This whole live has turned into like Judge vaccine conspiracy. Moving back to the game
Moving
today.
on.
The Yankees have an off day tomorrow. 3 games against Tampa coming up.
Honestly, I think we could all use the off day.
No, I would agree.
After that,
but it only sucks,
with it, bro. But if it weren't for the Judge shit, because now we got what 40 or however many hours to wait on.
That's true too.
Now it's like. Even for me, bro, with that 1 out of 10 level of stress, like there is stress. Like you want to see Judge in the lineup come Friday, bro, and it's like, especially like that hour counting down to like it'll be like the same, bro. You remember this probably vividly when after Judge was taken out of the Atlanta game last year, and Boone said he was fine. Just the countdown to that lineup, I think it was against the Red Sox, bro. Would Judge be in it? And then he wasn't. Like that will be stressful. So I mean, the fact that we have an off day in between that is gonna be ass. But whatever.
Maybe he'll swing tomorrow at least.
Also, it always seems like that, like when we have off days, the day before is always like a brutal loss. Like opening day, we had an off day. The next day, of course, that was a brutal loss, and we have to sit with it for an entire day.
Opening day was worse though.
No,
you have all these thoughts running through your head, like we're never going to score, we're never going to win.
One thing though, this game was at least better than the 3rd game of the Toronto series. That was ass. That was probably the worst.
Oh, on Easter.
That's the one I couldn't watch, thankfully.
That and Jordan Merriweather.
Maybe this is what it is. Like the Yankees' offense, like in the end, sucked. They ultimately sucked because they couldn't score in runs with runners in scoring position. But I still felt it was like an entertaining game. Don't you think so? It was kind of entertaining.
It was entertaining.
Way more than the Easter game.
I just wish there wasn't that stupid extra inning rule. Like it all comes down to that.
Yeah, but really. You know how many times we're gonna say that this season?
I know.
No, I know it's annoying.
It's hard for me to accept it because it's just like it's preaching the choir.
Because it's ridiculous. There's no good reason for it.
Yeah. Because what they don't understand, bro, and Michael K. alludes this a lot. Like, obviously they're putting in that extra inning rule to fix like the length of the game, but like the length of the game isn't the problem. It's the pace of the play. Like what they really should do, and I'm basically Michael K. speaking out of Dan Rourke's mouth right now because this is all the things that he says. They should implement like the pitch clock, like legitimately implement it because that's where the game drags, bro. When you have like, especially with these relievers, bro, like you have like 30-second in between pitches. It's just like the game drags. Like that's what the issue is: pace of play, not length of the game.
Yeah, listen, I agree. But I mean, looking forward to the Tampa series this weekend. They recently just got swept by the Boston Red Sox.
Who's looking forward to it? I'm playing.
Bro, I would say I'm kind of looking forward to it just because I think this means a lot. It means a lot.
I don't mean like that. I just mean like I'm obviously looking forward to it like that. But I mean like I'm not even sure how you guys feel about this, but a lot of people like discount the Rays, bro, and I could totally just see them fucking, especially in Tropicana, bro, like having their way with us. That's what I meant.
With the state of the offense right now, yes.
Yeah, and exactly. Judges in the lineup, bro. Like if the COVID would be last like 3 to 4 days.
You know, okay. You know what? Like my worst fear is Friday. Like I get the tweet notification that the lineup is out, and then in the Unhinged group chat, there's 20 unread messages because then I know that Judge wasn't in the lineup because today when I saw the tweet notification and then I saw we had like 15 unread messages in our chat, I'm like, oh, like something's wrong. So it's like, bro, it's just so unfortunate because going into this Tampa series, I would consider it the most important series of the season so far, right? Because the Blue Jays won, sure, first series of the season, whatever. Baltimore, like, you want to like kill those guys anyway.
We still won the
like,
series, though.
Exactly. But Tampa, like, bro, we're going up against Rich Hill, Chris Archer, and I believe Sunday's going to be...
It's going to be Glasnow Cole.
Yeah.
Oh, isn't that sick? Archer, though, bro, I bet you. Let me get the vibe. Archer's going to fucking shove him, bro.
And, I feel like anybody Tampa has, like, just wants to shove. Like, bro, I could see Rich Hill just shoving.
Okay, no.
I didn't even know they had Rich Hill, to be honest.
Rich Hill's not going to shove.
You want to bet?
Isn't he a lefty, too?
Yes.
Okay, he's not going to shove.
I'll be feeling real good, though, if we do win that game 1. And that's our home opener, too, yo. So they got – what's the capacity? Oh, God. Voice crack. Capacity.
I forgot they're even going to have fans.
5 people.
Florida is
probably
Florida. Florida's pretty much like,
aren't they kind of? Yeah. It's more than 20, no?
You know,
maybe.
All I'm saying is it'd be nice to win on their home opener, make their fans all pissy and shit, and then Saturday, who do we got Saturday? Is it Herman for us? What is it? Kluber, Herman, Cole?
Yeah. I think
Monty.
so.
Is Monty in that series?
Oh no, Monty is too.
So it's
you know what? They're gonna have to skip somebody, I think, because they're gonna want to pitch Cole on like the 5 days.
Wait, we know for a fact Cole's pitching in the Tampa Bay series.
That just lines up because him and Glasnow pitched yesterday, and then that's that 5th day is Sunday. So
yeah, that would make sense because yeah.
So we'll see.
Oh, okay. So
I'm assuming they want to keep Cole on his 5-day schedule.
It's Kluber, Herman. It's Kluber, Herman, Cole. Oh, no, it's Kluber, Herman, Monty right now.
Well, no, but he's right about the – it says that on MLB at bat.
Yeah.
I think they pitch Cole, though.
If Sunday is Cole's 5-day schedule, he's right. I think they'll go Cole. That's what they said this whole time, is that they'll do that.
Yeah, they probably do. But, I mean, listen, before we do wrap things up tonight, there is one more aspect of tonight's game that I kind of do want to break down, and it is the fact that, listen, I guess Phil Nevin sent Gio Urshela in the bottom of the 11th with that. Who hit the fly ball? DJ hit the fly ball to right field. It was shallow. You know Gio doesn't have any speed.
No.
Why is he being sent there? Like, he was out by a mile. And you have Gleyber on deck, who's not a terrible hitter.
Did anybody see real quick the Brian Hope tweet? Not too bad, not too scary, but 38 minutes ago, Aaron Boone said that it's too soon to know if Aaron Judge will be available to play on Friday at Tampa Bay.
That's not a good sign.
That's just an Aaron Boone thing to say because he's not going to come out and give a definite. He's going to. That's just some BS he spews.
It's going to be the wishy-washy stuff, but
you knew that he wasn't going to come off the bench tonight, right? Like that was just for show.
I know.
I can't believe he said that though.
No, that was, bro. And honestly, like that's exactly what I would do in terms of like playing the narrative a little bit. Like that just makes it seem like Judge is better than he is, and I just have people not freak out a little bit.
But it's annoying.
No, but it's
like we're not little kids.
Himself though, because he says like he's not going to push it, take any chances. But oh yeah, he might come off the bench though. Like, come on.
This team is such a mess. But
he got
no,
his jersey on though.
It's just COVID soreness though. Like nothing to worry about.
Not ridiculously. Like it's not a ridiculous theory. It is.
No, yeah, it's not. It's
changed what I mean, bro. This shit is lethal, bro. That's why I'm afraid to get the shot. I'm gonna get it, but.
It's not a COVID shot. Listen, if Judge doesn't play Friday, that's it. Then I'm actually going to be.
He's going on the IL. If
what, Pat? What are you gonna do? Unfollow Judge on Instagram?
Bro, then that's it. Like me and Judge were through.
Yeah,
no, but like, bro, it's just I'm going to be very frustrated because we're 7 games into the season.
That's another thing. The wear and tear after 5 games.
That was so dumb, bro. That was.
Are you serious? Wear and tear after 5 games.
Bro, it's like
the DH
one. That's a dog days thing, bro. Like it's like August 17th. You have a day game after a night game. Are you sit them? All right, what? Because wear and tear. Dog, it's 5 games
with an off day and a DH day.
It's just the phrase. Like why even?
Bro, wear and tear, bro. Wear and tear. But before we do wrap things up tonight, we got to meditate. I say tonight we meditate for Judge to be healthy. How about that?
He's healthy. I'm not meditating.
What are you, Dan?
I'll meditate with you guys. It'll be
all right.
I'm not wasting my meditation points on Judge, so I know it's healthy.
Okay. So, Dan, you meditate for the Yankees winning the World Series. How about that?
I am going to McDonald's after this, and I'm hoping that the milkshake machine isn't broken because the last week, bro, it's been broken. So I'm going to mention
You
that.
meditate for that, Dan.
I
I'll
told
meditate
myself,
for
bro,
Judge being
I
healthy.
told myself when the Judge news came out and he wasn't in the, or when everybody's speaking over Judge, I was like, you know what? I'm on a diet, but I'm going to get McDonald's tonight. I deserve it, bro. I've been through a lot, honestly. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you've been through a lot today, Dan. You deserve it. COVID, shot, soreness, and all. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, meditate. That was peaceful.
Be like Parrot talk through it.
That was peaceful. Yeah, we always have to restart because of
He
power.
goes,
But chat,
ground ball the DJ.
chat. Thank you everybody for joining us tonight. Shout out to Dan. I called you Jan. Shout out to Dan for joining us tonight.
Payback, because I called you Kyle at the beginning.
That's true. That is true.
Or I guess I was
Listen, if you guys don't already, go follow Yankees Avenue. Follow Dan on Twitter, Dan Allen Rourke. Quality middle name, Allen. Love that.
Thank you.
Also, chat. Big news. Tomorrow, the Yankees are off, but we're still going to be going live at Unhinged time, 9 p.m. And then after that, I'm hopping on Twitch. We're playing Warzone with Trey Ambergy. That's going to be fun.
Oh, sick. Get out.
Yeah, Trey Ambergy's the guy. But yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Our recorded video going up on the channel tomorrow at 12, and then we'll see you at 9 p.m. Hope everyone has a solid day. Get over the Yankees loss. Don't be worried about Judge. It's just COVID shot soreness, according to Dan. He's got sources. So we'll see you guys next time. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay safe. Have a good night. Peace
out, everybody.